Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Wow.
Falcons. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
Wow.
And the Falcons need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's May. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing here is May. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. For a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You talk about this Titan defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
Good shit.
He gets it to the 34. Good.
Jérémy Rock. Les gars sont forts. J-Rock.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Livre sabe. You know the OG.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And
back it up.
Motion before the snap.
Back
and this will be
it
the
up.
first penalty of the night's proceedings. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
I get it, Falcon. Bands are good.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Score
7-7
there.
the score after
It's
one.
not score there.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line.
And he'll get
Okay,
it.
the
He's
shit.
over for the touchdown. Drake May,
Running
his
back.
second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Come on.
Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Starks.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's May. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. To throw, it's May. He'll buy some time right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try to pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Drake May, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Where's Draco?
Following the
Давай,
touchdown,
давай.
here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Надо вешкин бой, давай. Давай.
From a couple yards deep,
Сука,
right
Брест.
out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games
corner fitting stick.
So,
Come watch on 4D.
It's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
Yo.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pass
taken
in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Yo,
and he's going to get this one down to the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
From the gun, it's made. Eluding the pressure right. This is Smith with the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 30.
J'ai jamais été genre.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. To the air, May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. Down the right sideline. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Short completion, just 4 yards.
Get certain.
And it brings up
Certain.
5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Nexusa.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Jérémy doit y avoir
And he will
qui court avec
slide
la
with a
balle.
stop. He does have the 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Right back to him on 1st down.
Not again, not quick. Not quick.
Right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, and that one well designed.
Not
He'll
quick.
take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Let's go to X Factor, possible.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
Detente. Detente.
Back to throw. And
No.
it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call
Wow, pourquoi? Good stuff.
Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores.
Not
but,
quick.
yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively.
Double coverage.
Case on that play.
No.
This is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete.
Bon, c'est ça, en fait.
Well past midfield before being stopped
Bon,
just
c'est au gros, là.
35. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets them behind the line. They're not messing around. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on a turnover on downs. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A give up the middle, Hubbard, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Throwing here is May. Complete. Smith has it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're going on fourth down. May. He's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
C'est ma faute, j'ai pas aidé mon mic.
They go play action here on first down.
Bye. Oh.
This is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Josh Oliver.
Oh.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Metete. Metete.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
C'est saisi.
Football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys are going to take it at the 21-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff.
That
just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for.
Mais caca.
Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Now second
Mais caca.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mais caca. Mais
He's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have made a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
It has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. The quarterback will keep
É
it
possível.
himself. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit
Vem cá,
down
cá.
to 4.
Vem cá.
So here comes the kickoff, and
Bom.
what now is just a one-score, 6-point
Bom.
game. And they will wrangle him down a couple of
Yo,
yards
this
shy of the 30.
shit is a joke, bro. Vem cá.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Se cá,
This game
fam.
has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden
Oh, what the fuck?
and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Cá.
A solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the 47. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. May.
Oh!
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sheds off the tackle. And the Falcons are way back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 106 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is, because they've got to push it downfield.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they
That's
still have to
super.
work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
What the fuck?
The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't. So
That's super, man.
Well, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his... And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here it is, 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Thank you, come again.
And the Titans have just about sewn up this football.
Thank you, come again.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now...
Thank you, come again.
His offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come
Thank you, come again.
7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw with May. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw, it's May. Smith catches left side. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
Spain.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out and the comebacks are fall short.
Oh, wow.
Win this by just 1 possession.